of a difference in walk-on tracks there, a bit of chill out and then something a bit rockier. And Martin Schindler will be hoping that this game isn't rocky for him. But if he wants to climb to the top of the steps when it comes to the seedings for the European Championship next week in his home country of Germany, he needs to make the final tonight to make sure that nobody will catch him. However, even if he does that, probably going to be Dirk van Dijvenbode, which is not exactly an easy first-round draw. Nathan Aspinall is now in the Euros. He's in the 31st spot, so if Martin was to be second in the list, that's who we would get. So I think the best thing to do is focus on Mike de Decker and see what happens in the quarters. He might not even get there because de Decker in this tournament has been brilliant, averaging around 103 for the event and has only lost one leg so far. But then again, even though he's played one less game, same goes for Martin Schindler.
First leg, Mike to throw first. Game on.
Last game of the afternoon. Dan Dawson's with me for this one, and this is a session that you pretty much don't want to end.
Yeah, I think it's phenomenal. And this half of the draw is utterly stacked. Michael van Gerwen, the most successful player in Euro Tour history. Luke Littler, who's breaking records left, right and centre and is looking for a third Euro Tour title of the year. Luke Humphries, the world #1 and world champion. And then one of these two, Mike de Decker, who appears to have just levelled up in the last few weeks. And Martin Schindler, who's kind of done the same over the course of this year, also looking for a third Euro Tour title of the year.
The development system does a really good job, doesn't it, considering this bottom half of the draw? You take Suits out, you take Hetter out, everybody else is part of the system.
Well, yeah, all four quarter-finalists will be development tour graduates, if you will, all with varying degrees of success. Mike de Decker was not a dominant force on the youth system. Neither was Martin Schindler. He had a spell towards the end of his time on it.
But it's definitely aided their progression. But when they become senior players post-25, it's happening more regularly now than it was before. They're ready for what's next.
I think as well, just on the very basic,
Mike, you acquire 170.
We might have Mike de Decker as the player he is now. Who's to say that without the development tour system, a chance to play and win and keep yourself interested and earn some money when you may not be earning any money on the senior circuit? The man was off the tour for 2 years. He could easily have walked away from the game. Got a real job.
58. Mike, you acquire 74.
Double 16. He knows where that is.
The first leg. Mike de Decker,
more than most at the minute. And in this tournament, he is 13 from 23 on the doubles. That's a warning sign for Martin.
140.
Good looking first start from Mike de Decker.
140.
Surprised it didn't turn into a 180.
You know what I like about the technique of de Decker more than anything else, and it's something that isn't talked about a lot. It's his posture.
57.
He is upright and remains that way throughout the throw.
100.
If there's a leaning on dart 3, it's about a centimetre.
Belgium's #1, Dimitri van den Berg. Germany's #1, Martin Schindler, with the first max of this contest. This could be an absolute 180 fest if they both get going, because they're two of the biggest maximum hitters in the sport, right?
134. Martin Ivaquaya, 124.
Interesting to see if it goes the distance. 54 bull. Oh, yes. Sign us up to more of this. If this does go the distance, Schindler is the most likely person in world darts to win.
Well, he's the most likely to hit a 180 in a deciding leg, isn't he? I think there's a few times this year. Just look at his Euro Tour performance. He's averaged about 99 on the Euro Tour for the year. He's provisionally the top seed for the European Championship. And
99.
there are a number of instances in close games towards the end, whether it be a deciding leg or whether it be leg 9, leg 10, where he's found some amazing stuff to win tight games. And it's not happened just once or twice, it's happened a number of times.
60.
Considering what he's been through the last few seasons, close calls for tournament wins, making finals.
100.
He's been beaten down by many a big name, but has learned resilience.
94.
And in other vocations, resilience is earned by not running away from something that makes you uncomfortable. That is the term.
128.
And that's exactly what Schindler's done. He has remained resolute and he has grown in stature because he's gone through bad times and bad moments.
Ooh, both of these guys dropped off the tour and came back to become better players. It's Mike Decker.
57. Mike
Taking a long old while.
156.
But he's arrived. And he is unbelievable now. And that is an unbelievable checkout from the real deal.
Trying to tell me that Morrissey's going to have to rewrite that song and say, heaven knows Mike de Decker is brilliant now.
95.
You know what? Doesn't need a response.
Look at this.
100.
I'm not surprised to see him switch, because 3 departments which have got our attention, possibly 4, over the last couple of weeks. The 180s have always been there, especially over the last couple of seasons. The treble 19s, they got our attention at the World Grand Prix. The double 16s
58.
and the throwing in of the odd big finish, like that 156. He's more likely to hit that shot now than ever.
99.
That's the dart. That's the dart.
One.
It's just so easy. You can see how both of these guys hit so many maximums, because when they get the dart where they want, they just follow. They group it so tightly. That's a little bit low in the bed, but he still finds his way through. And he pops in a max of his own.
180. Mike, you require 124.
Sickeningly brilliant. Bullseye. Oh, what's happening here?
Mike de Decker.
This is sumptuous.
What a game of darts this is. What a session of darts this is. Luke Littler's just breaking records left, right and centre. Luke Humphries has responded, and the new World Grand Prix champion, Mike de Decker, is revelling in his newfound status as one of the big boys of world darts.
Sometimes we look at how they've played against each other before. It really doesn't matter, because this is about right now. These are 2 very different players to where they were in the past. But right now, you watch these 2 duking it out on the hockey. It is so good to watch.
60.
Players get better, players improve. And sometimes it can happen really, really quickly. Mike de Decker had been getting better. You're right, it's the last couple of years where he's got better, and we started talking about him as a guy who could go and win a title. But
134.
I don't think anybody was saying he's going to go and win the World Grand Prix or a major title just yet. But he did win that Pro Tour, and it does feel that very, very quickly he's jumped up 2 or 3 steps, because this is sensational. The Grand Prix was sensational.
98.
And if we are being fair, it was actually you that piped up for de Decker first when he was starting to jump the averages on the Pro Tour.
The eye-catcher thing was the number 180 he was hitting. But you've got to convert that. Schindler did the same thing. He's not going to get a dart at double. We haven't seen a dart at double missed yet. And he leaves himself on double 18, but this is gettable, isn't it? He's already had 156 and a 124. How about a 110 to go with the collection? Double 16.
94.
That is surprising.
Martin, you require 36.
Just a little reminder that these 2 young men are human. Double 9. Very well found. Important shot, that. He misses. De Decker hits. It would be 4-1, but now we're back on throw. This game still has both players averaging in 3 figures. The doubles are brilliant. And the best bit, which is the possible drama, might be about to come next.
Well, Martin Schindler just outside the top 20 in the world. Mike De Decker, his Grand Prix win has put him up to 25. Kind of weird that. Same prize money as winning the UK Open, pretty much. Gilding jumped from the low 40s up into the top 20 in the world, but just with how the rankings are at the minute, De Decker's jump was only about half a dozen places, maybe 8 places, I think, in total. But because it's all quite congested in there, if he keeps playing like this, he could take some serious jumps up into the top 20, the top 16 if he keeps going. And Schindler could be going with him.
Well, if you do look at Schindler and De Decker and you look at Littler, 3 of the formed players in world darts this year. Littler's ranked number 20. Schindler's ranked 21. And De Decker 25. Yeah, that's not accurate.
105. Mike, you require 47.
Going to be 15 for double 16. 4 legs to 2.
15.
Maybe not.
Martin, you require 96.
It's for a level game. Find the treble, or is it double-double? He finds the treble. Double 8. 3 apiece.
80. Mike, you require 32.
Another chance.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
So much assurance about that at the minute. Even when he misses the first one, you feel like the next one's going to go. Schindler's going to have to fight back, but he does have form for that, especially from Switzerland.
7th leg, and Mike to throw first. Game on.
Mike De Decker beat Brett Claydon with 104 average in the opening round, and then Danny Knock with 102 average. Only dropped 1 leg between those 2 games. That third 180 takes his average up close to 109 here. This is a transformation. This is a metamorphosis from Mike De Decker into the actual real deal that he's always aspired to be.
140.
Trying to tell me he's a butterfly now. He was a worm before.
I wouldn't have put it quite to that disparagingly.
Caterpillar. I know that caterpillars turn into butterflies.
140.
But right now he's flying. Just wonder where
58.
he's going to end up by the end of the season, the way he's playing. Your guess is as good as mine. Top 10, possibly.
Well, I wouldn't want to play him in the first round of the European Championship, and at the minute, because he's only sort of snuck in, it might be one of the top boys. Goes for it, does not get it. The dart missed for 5-2, but Martin Schindler's going to have to conjure up something magical.
Not enough magic.
97.
De Decker went for the ball because he respects what Schindler can do. Double 8 again.
Game shot on the 7th leg.
He's got some gumption at the minute as well. The adrenaline pumping through his veins when he's winning legs like that. He is enjoying this sport more than he ever has. So nothing to do with money. It may have something to do with the title he's just won. But in-game, he is having a blast.
I know you'd won a bunch of Players' Championship, like Pro Tour events, before you won the Players' Championship finals, the major that you got, Paul. But once you won that, did you feel you'd changed as a player? Nathan Aspel talked about winning the match play and said, I feel like I've reached a new level. I feel like I'm I'm just better than the majority of other darts players out there, because they will never do what I've just done.
If I'm being honest, personally,
139.
after the Circus Tavern in 2010, I found out that I was better than I thought I was. And that helped confidence.
140.
Well, Mike De Decker can't ever have felt this good about being a professional darts player as he is right now, and it is going hand in hand with some world-class stuff. Martin Schindler's averaging 102 here, and he's potentially going to get beaten heavily.
101.
Yeah, Martin right now is punching smoke. And you know that route is used of 251s and 32 because you like 32. Schindler has got to love this, otherwise he's not going to have 3 titles this season on the Euro Tour.
38.
Might still be the case.
Great 6-2 win against the provisional #1 seed for the European Championship. 5-5. The World Grand Prix champion beats the German #1.